So Ben, the most frequently asked question that I hear, is it time for me to buy now or should I continue renting in anticipation of what the 23 market will bring?
Right. Not that, nobody holds the crystal ball there, but I think there are some high-level things to really think through, and the one that I'm always drawn to with that question is, when you are renting, 100% of that money is going to pay somebody else. So regardless of where the fluctuation in rates are in any given time, a portion of that payment towards a home is building equity, is building wealth towards that residence. And the reality is, most folks in the next 7 years are going to be buying another home, or they're going to be refinancing. And so if they're staying put, the chances are there will come an opportunity for them to refinance into a better situation. So, yeah.
Marry the house and date the rate.
That's right. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And, for me, I typically talk with folks about the long term. It's just like with investing. When you're buying an asset like a home, you're thinking that long-term wealth that can be generated. And so, obviously fluctuations are there. Home prices, sometimes they're increasing faster than others, but guess what? They're increasing in value, and so you're paying into something that does build value for you. Yeah.
Well, the good news for the buyers in this market is that we have seen an increase in inventory, where in January we had less than 1/2 a month inventory. And now, as of September, we're at 1.8. So that is really positive news for our buyers.
Right.
It's giving them an opportunity to really take a little more time and be a little more diligent before they make the purchase. And we're also seeing sellers that are responding with some price reductions, some homeowner warranties, and willingness to do some repairs.
Right.
I think the scary thing for a lot of buyers are that they are pre-qualified, or in some cases even pre-approved, and 30 to 60 days later we've seen those fluctuations, and they may or may not still be qualified for that specific amount.
Right.
What are some of the things that you're doing to help
those
buyers?
And I know you were talking earlier about the effectiveness of communication, and what that really again needs to look like is an ever-changing, ever-evolving, constant line of communication with your lender, because it is kind of a roller coaster right now, and so that channel needs to be consistent, because I would hate for somebody to have something in their mind, and if again rates have risen some, that can obviously change the type of house you're looking at. And so being consistent with the lender and making sure the lender's taking responsibility to check in and say, this is kind of where things are at, this is how that's influencing you, is crucial.
I love that. I think it is so important that we all take our roles very seriously and have that accountability. So like hearing you say that, the lender needs to take responsibility, because we are really codependent in this transaction.
Yeah, and I think that's just where it's so important. I know one of my practices has always been, it's not a communication with the client, with the realtor, it's kind of this concerted effort. We together are a team, and so all of our communication and our thought processes are kind of, there's a continuity there as we kind of move through time. So,
yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's great.